When Dr. Floyd touches the monolith, he touches the side or even the edge of the monolith. In this behind-the-scenes picture, Kubrick emphasizes Dr. Floyd touching the edge of the monolith. Here, in another behind-the-scenes picture, Dr. Floyd is touching the monolith, which is located at the edge of the picture itself. When Dr. Floyd touches the monolith in 2001, we hear a high or sharp sound. The sharp sound emphasizes the sharp edge of the monolith. In this way, the monolith is like a razor blade, which has a sharp edge for cutting. Stanley is a very well-known hand tool brand, which also produces razor blades. The monolith in 2001 represents Stanley Kubrick's cutting tool, or the razor blade. It's the edge of the razor blade which Stanley Kubrick uses to cut his film 2001: A Space Odyssey. And that's exactly what we see here. The sharp edge of the monolith now cuts through the film. So actually right now we're moving into a cut. We're moving between the frames, which in a way means that we move outside the film. So in short, we move from the inside through the cut to the outside. The inside has a straight character, the outside has a curved character. So right at this moment, we could say that we experience the act of the cut, and with this experience, we escape the film. In 2001, shots and movements are unfinished, as they are deliberately cut off. For instance, just before the end of the briefing scene, someone stands up and starts walking. Right after this man starts walking, we cut to another shot. Here, the spinning movement is cut off. Here, the same thing. The ape's arms come down. Here, the movement is finished. Yet, there's no cut. But right after the ape grabs something and starts another movement, the film cuts to another shot. Shots also are cut off right at the start. Here, we just fall into a situation. But we don't know how this situation came about, because all the preceding things were cut off. Like this, 2001 always emphasizes things being cut off. For instance, the monolith is presented as a triangle with its top being cut off. And it's not only about things being cut off, it's also about cuts themselves. Cuts themselves are presented as deliberate or highly stressed cuts, as we can see here and here. Dr. Floyd talks about the monolith being
deliberately buried.
The monolith being
deliberately buried.
Inside the moon refers to the cuts themselves being
deliberately buried.
Inside the film. The monolith is a sharply cut out piece. The monolith is encountered in an excavation, which is again a sharply cut out space. 2001: A Space Odyssey is Kubrick's 8th film. The 8 shows two spherical bodies which are joined in the middle. It's the shape of the 8 that is presented as a theme in the movie. For instance, the space station resembles the shape of the 8, as the space station consists of two circles which are joined in the middle. As we've seen in the beginning, the black space in the middle represents the cut itself. And as we move on, we see again a black space in the middle, which joins two spheres. So the middle of the 8, the place where the two loops are joined, is similar to a cut. Therefore, between the two shots of the bone spinning clockwise and counterclockwise, there is a cut, which joins the two shots. It's no coincidence that the most famous cut in film history is found in 2001: A Space Odyssey, as the essence of 2001 seems to be the cut itself. And it was Stanley Kubrick who said that 2001 just wasn't finished. It wasn't finished because 2001 primarily is about the cut itself. Thanks for watching.